doing, Dad?
Well, son, they're celebrating the holiday of Thanksgiving and offering a prayer of thanks. And afterwards, they'll all enjoy a fabulous feast.
You mean like Mom's fixing for us?
That's right, son.
I sure like Thanksgiving. It's a great holiday.
We all have our favorite Thanksgiving TV traditions. For most of us, it's watching Charlie Brown serve up toast and popcorn. Or maybe that time WKRP in Cincinnati tried to drop live turkeys from a helicopter. Those are the classics, the undisputed champs. But what about the specials that time forgot? The ones that flickered across our TV screens for a year or two and then vanished. Today we're digging through the archives to resurrect the most underrated Thanksgiving specials of the 1970s. From quirky cartoons to chaotic sitcoms, these are the forgotten gems you probably never saw. The 1970s were a golden age for TV specials. Every holiday had its own lineup, and Thanksgiving was no exception. While A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving from 1973 rightfully earned its place as an annual tradition, it was far from the only game in town. The decade was packed with Thanksgiving stories that have been unfairly lost to time. These specials are a perfect window into the humor and heart of the 70s. So, grab a slice of pumpkin pie and let's count down the forgotten Thanksgiving gems you need to check out. First up is a classic from the animation powerhouse Hanna-Barbera, The Thanksgiving That Almost Wasn't. Now, this special was a staple for kids in the 70s and 80s, but it's since faded from mainstream memory. The story kicks off with a modern-day squirrel family getting ready for their Thanksgiving dinner. The dad decides to tell his son the real story of the first Thanksgiving, which just so happens to star his great-great-great-great-great-grand-ancestor, Jeremy Squirrel. Now, in this version, the holiday is thrown into chaos when a young Pilgrim boy and a Native American boy get lost in the woods while arguing about who's the better hunter.
I'm the greatest hunter in Plymouth Colony.
Well, I'm the greatest hunter in the whole forest.
I am.
Boys, break it up, boys!
It's up to the quick-witted Jeremy Squirrel to get them to work together, guide them past waterfalls and snarling wolves, and get them home safely. Without him, the first Thanksgiving feast would have never happened, or so the story goes. So, what makes this one a forgotten gem? Well, first off, it's pure uncut Hanna-Barbera nostalgia. You'll instantly recognize the iconic sound effects and music, some of which were famously borrowed from shows like Scooby-Doo, especially during the wolf chase scenes. But beyond that, the special has a genuinely sweet message about friendship. Jeremy the Squirrel teaches the boys to be friends instead of rivals. And for its time, the special's portrayal of Native Americans was notably respectful, avoiding a lot of the harmful stereotypes common in that era. It's a charming, action-packed adventure that celebrates cooperation, all wrapped in that classic Hanna-Barbera style. Next, we're heading back in time, to the prehistoric era. Now, in 1973, networks were eager to copy the success of the Peanut specials, so they turned to another beloved newspaper comic, Johnny Hart's BC. The result was BC The First Thanksgiving, which aired on NBC on November 19, 1973. The plot is brilliantly simple and a perfect showcase for the comic strip's signature deadpan humor. The cave woman, Fat Broad, decides their traditional rock soup needs an upgrade. Her solution? A turkey. The only problem is, when she orders the men to go catch one, none of them actually knows what a turkey is. What follows is a series of hilarious sight gags and slapstick scenes as the cavemen fail again and again to capture the bird.
Okay, guys, where's the turkey?
Well,
Soup's gone.
he got away.
He got away!
Well, you know, he
Who ate the soup?
I didn't. We just got here.
the fire was out.
Okay, there's only one thing left to do. We'll eat the rocks.
The special perfectly captures the spirit of the comic strip, thanks to creator Johnny Hart co-writing the script. The quality was so high, it even earned Hart the National Cartoonist Society's award for animation that year. So why did it disappear? Well, it never aired as much as the Peanut specials and quickly fell into obscurity. It skips the warm and fuzzy feelings of a typical holiday special and leans into the quirky, sometimes bizarre humor of its source material. It's a unique and funny take on the holiday that really stands out. Moving on to sitcoms, we land on one of the most groundbreaking shows of the decade, All in the Family. While the show itself is a legend, its 1975 Thanksgiving episode, The Little Atheist, is an often overlooked masterpiece of holiday tension. The episode turned the dinner table into a battleground for a major 70s culture war. The setup is classic All in the Family.
I don't like it. No. You can pull my ear till it falls off. That's it. I've had it. This is my house. It's going to be my child, and no one is going to force his religious beliefs on his family.
Oh, sit down in your chair and shut up.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I've been waiting 5 years to tell you this. Get out of my chair.
Mike and the pregnant Gloria are hosting their first Thanksgiving. Things go sideways when Archie Bunker finds out that Mike and Gloria don't plan on raising their baby with any religion, wanting their child to choose for itself later on. To Archie, this is a declaration of war. He insists his grandchild must be baptized, and the whole dinner devolves into a hilarious and surprisingly deep argument about faith, parenting, and free will. The episode is a perfect example of what made the show so revolutionary. It tackled hot-button issues head-on, even on Thanksgiving. What makes this episode a gem is its raw honesty. TV Thanksgivings are usually perfect and harmonious. This episode admitted that for many real families, the holidays are stressful, and that's when the big disagreements tend to surface. It's funny, it's poignant, and it's painfully real, reminding us that the bunkers were always a perfect reflection of a changing America, arguments and all. Our final forgotten treasure comes from another iconic sitcom, Barney Miller. The show, set almost entirely in a New York City police precinct, was known for its sharp writing and dry, character-driven humor. Its 1977 Thanksgiving episode, simply titled Thanksgiving Story, is a perfect example of what made it so great. While Captain Miller and his detectives try to have a quiet holiday, the city has other plans. The episode, which aired on Thanksgiving Day 1977, is a collection of bizarre and uniquely urban holiday crises. The main event? A man is arrested for stabbing his brother-in-law with a fork over the last turkey drumstick. And as if that isn't enough, the squad also has to deal with 3 escaped mental patients who decided to host their own Thanksgiving dinner at a local laundromat.
Here's your turkey. What did I tell you?
You let me go. You were right.
And within the week?
Come on, Annie. Let's go home.
Through it all, the detectives of the 12th Precinct handle the absurdity with their usual mix of wit and weary professionalism. Thanksgiving Story is the quintessential anti-holiday special. There are no warm family gatherings here. Instead, it's a hilarious look at the chaos that doesn't stop just because it's a national holiday, especially for the people who have to work through it. It's a slice-of-life comedy that finds humor in the absurd and reminds us that sometimes the most memorable Thanksgivings are the ones that go completely off the rails. Now, these are just a few of the forgotten specials that the 70s had to offer. It was a decade full of unique, strange, and wonderful television that deserves another look. So what about you? What are some of your favorite underrated or forgotten holiday specials? It doesn't have to be from the 70s. Drop your favorites in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into TV history. From a heroic squirrel and prehistoric turkey hunters to the theological debates of the Bunker family, these underrated specials paint a vivid picture of the 1970s. They prove that, beyond the famous classics, there was a whole world of holiday stories being told. Some heartwarming, some chaotic, and some just plain weird. These aren't just dusty relics. They're a snapshot of a different era of television, one that wasn't afraid to be a little different. They remind us that the spirit of Thanksgiving can be found in the most unexpected places, whether that's at the very first Thanksgiving, in a Queen's living room, or in a New York City police precinct. Thanks for watching, and have a happy Thanksgiving.